and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today I wanted to give you a summer TBR, so everything that I want to read this summer, and let me just say that I have my work cut out for me because for school this year I have to read 3 books for summer, and I've never had that before, so it should be interesting, and plus I want to do some of my own reading. So I'm just going to tell you the books that I want to read. Maybe I'll give you some ideas for this summer, and it's also just kind of for me to set goals for myself because I need to do that. So the first book on the list, well, it's actually a series. It is the Ranger's Apprentice series. Now, in my last book haul that I did, I said that I was going to read the second book in that series, and I did, and I finished it probably a few weeks ago now. It ended on the biggest cliffhanger I've ever seen. It was honestly one of the best cliffhangers ever that I've ever read. So I had to get 2 other books from the series, and I have them now. I'm reading, let me grab it. I'm reading The Battle for Scandia, which I think is the 4th book. So I got that, and then I got the next book, which is The Sorcerer of the North. So I'm definitely going to read those 2. And I might end up reading the entire series this summer because they're very short books. They're a good length. They're not too long to be exhausting, but not too short to be okay, you're just trying to make money now. I'm not really sure if the series is going to hold up because the 3rd one definitely felt more like filler than the first 2 did. The first 2 were really good though. Yeah, I don't know, we'll just have to see with this series. There's a lot of books in this series, but I think the main series is only 8 books, and I'm on book 4, so halfway through. I think I could do that this summer, but we'll just have to wait and see. The next book that I want to read is Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, and I actually have started reading this. As you can see, I'm about a quarter of the way through, and I'm really enjoying it, but I think I'm going to have to put this off because I have a lot of more pressing books that I need to read, the Ranger's Apprentice books need to be returned soon, and I have books to read for school that I'd like to get out of the way, so this one is going to have to be put on hold, but I'm really enjoying it, and it's genuinely just really well written. I feel for some reason that always takes me by surprise with classics, because sometimes I find them hard to understand or just kind of boring, but this one is really good. His writing reminds me of Arthur Conan Doyle. Anyway, it's just really descriptive writing, but you also kind of make a relationship with the author in a way, because he's just very charismatic about what he's writing about. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I also love Arthur Conan Doyle's writing. So the next book, I'm kind of scared of, but I am going to be reading The Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien this summer. I said that I would read it this summer. I didn't want to read it during the school year because I had AP World History. It was kind of too much all at once, so I kind of put this off for when I had more time. And now that the time has come, I don't know, I'm looking forward to reading it because I love Middle-earth, I love Tolkien, but I mean, I read the first page and it's what? This is a lot. So I think as somebody who has written fantasy before though, I'm going to really appreciate it. Just the world building and the history of this world that Tolkien created, I think it's amazing. So I am going to read it. I'm probably going to end up liking it more than I think I'm going to, but I'm going to read it nonetheless. Okay, now let's get into the books that I'm going to read for school. Basically, we have to read American authors, one from before 1900, one from 1900 to 1950, and one from 1950 to present, so 3 books, or 1 book in each of those categories. But we get to pick them, and they all have to be American authors, which makes it like 10 times harder, especially for the 1950 to present. It took me forever to find a book for that one. But let's go in chronological order, I guess. The first one that I'm going to read is The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain, and my dad loves this book. Like, it's one of his favorite books, and he was telling me that he read this to me when I was like 4, and apparently I followed it, so maybe I can follow it now. I'm kind of neutral about it though, like I don't really know much about it. At worst, it'll be just okay. The next book that I'm going to read for school is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck, and I have this book. Currently can't find it. I have no idea where it is. We took it on a trip. It never left the car. I have no clue where it is. I picked it mainly because we have it, I've heard a lot about it, and it's short. That's definitely a theme with the books I picked for school. Yeah, I'm gonna read that one when I find it. And the last book on this list is one that I actually just ordered today, so I don't have it with me, but it is The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. And this is going to be my first Hemingway book, and my dad said it was really short, so, and he also said it was a good introduction for Hemingway, so yeah, I'm excited about this one because I heard it was an allegory, and the only other allegory that I've ever read is The Chronicles of Narnia, so I think I will enjoy this. Also, it's short. So those are all the books that I want to read this summer. Maybe I'll read more. Hopefully I'll get to all of them. I have been really slow about reading books lately, so hopefully I can pick it up. I started this book today, and look at how far I'm in already. I'm actually very proud of myself. So yeah, we'll just see how this goes. Maybe I'll do an end of summer wrap up, just to tell you what I thought about these. Let me know if you'd like that. And yeah, I will see you guys soon with some more adventures.